Have you ever wanted to cook a delicious meal, but gave up just because you had to peel a few cloves of garlic? It might sound like a small thing, but anyone who's ever spent time in the kitchen knows, peeling garlic is a tedious, finger-straining task that leaves behind a stubborn, lingering smell. My family loves dishes with garlic, fragrant fried garlic, stir-fried vegetables with garlic, minced garlic for sauces. But every time I have to prepare it, I sigh at the thought of peeling. There were times my hands hurt so much I didn't even feel like cooking anymore. That was until one day, a chef friend shared with me some incredibly simple yet effective tricks to peel garlic quickly and effortlessly, no muscle strain, no fancy tools. Since then, cooking has become so much more enjoyable. Welcome to Smart Kitchen 86, where you and I discover kitchen tips that save time and effort together. In today's video, I'll show you 4 quick and easy garlic peeling methods that anyone can do at home. Let's get started, because I believe after today, you'll never want to go back to your old garlic peeling habits again. I've added subtitles for the video, so feel free to select your preferred language for easier viewing. Thank you so much. Method 1, pressing by hand, quick and easy for a few cloves a day. If today you're just planning to stir-fry a small plate of vegetables or simmer a pot of braised fish for 2, chances are you'll only need a few cloves of garlic for flavor. In moments like these, there's no need for fancy tools, you can peel garlic using just your own hands. First, choose dry, firm cloves with intact skins. These are signs that the garlic is fresh and hasn't turned moldy or soft. Then, use your 2 fingers, thumb and index finger, placed at each end of the clove. Gently press from both sides, horizontally, and you'll feel a faint cracking sound. That's when the outer skin has started to separate from the clove inside. Next, just peel around the cracked edge, and the skin will naturally loosen and come off. No need for much force, no risk of scratching your skin or breaking your nails. Within just a few seconds, you'll have a clean, white garlic clove ready to be minced or crushed into your dish. Where are you from? Let me know in the comments. I love connecting with people from all around the world. This method may seem simple, but it's incredibly handy when you don't feel like dragging out knives, boards, or kitchen gadgets. Especially for older adults, if your hands are still flexible enough, this is the gentlest method: no knives, no water soaking, no fuss. However, do note, this method is only suitable when peeling a small amount of garlic. If you need to peel a lot, pressing by hand repeatedly can strain your finger joints and cause discomfort, especially for those with arthritis. That's why this method is perfect when you only need a few cloves for your evening omelette or a light veggie soup. And don't forget, though tiny, each garlic clove is packed with precious nutrients, especially allicin, a natural antibacterial compound. Garlic helps lower blood pressure, improve circulation, and strengthen immunity, all especially important for older adults. So even if it's just a few cloves a day, peeling them quickly and gently doesn't just save time, it also supports long-term health for your whole family. Method 2, water soaking, a gentle solution for tired hands. Have you ever found yourself in this situation? It's the weekend, and you're planning to cook a hearty, well-prepared meal: chicken soup, Italian-style tomato sauce, grilled meat marinated with fragrant garlic. But then, the moment you see the whole bunch of garlic cloves waiting to be peeled, you suddenly feel a little discouraged. Especially if your hands have started to weaken with age, peeling each clove individually really isn't easy. So today, I have a little trick, gentle yet effective, that will help you peel a whole bowl of garlic without using any strength at all: soaking the garlic in water. Let's get started. First, separate the cloves from the bulb. You don't need to cut or trim anything, just lightly twist and the cloves will fall apart, like opening a dried flower. Next, prepare a bowl of cold water. No need for hot water or anything fancy, just clean tap water will do. Drop all the garlic cloves into the bowl, then let them soak for about 10 to 15 minutes. During that time, you can prep other ingredients, wash vegetables, slice onions, or simply relax, sip a cup of tea, and enjoy your favorite music. After soaking, try picking up a clove and peeling it. You'll be amazed, the garlic skin becomes soft and water-slicked, and easily slips off the flesh inside without any need to strain or dig with your nails. With this method, you can peel 20 to 30 cloves in just a few minutes, far easier than peeling them dry. Why is this method so effective? When soaked, the outer skin absorbs water, expands, and loosens its grip on the flesh. At the same time, the water helps remove dirt or bits of skin stuck tightly to the cloves, a two-in-one benefit. But there's one thing to keep in mind: only soak the amount of garlic you'll use that day. After soaking, the garlic becomes moist and won't store as well as before. If you don't use it all, wrap it tightly and keep it in the fridge to avoid spoilage. For older folks, this is the gentlest way to peel a large batch of garlic without sore fingers or messy nails. No smashing, no knives, no strength needed, just a bowl of water and a bit of time, and you'll have clean, fragrant cloves ready to cook. And did you know, garlic peeled right after soaking still retains all its flavor and nutrients, especially allicin, the very compound that makes garlic such a good friend to your immune and cardiovascular systems. So why not try it today? With just one bowl of water, you'll see that peeling garlic has never been easier. Method 3. Using a bottle cap, a handy trick from a familiar item. There are household items that seem to have little value, but if you look closely, they can become powerful little helpers in your kitchen. And today, I'd like to share with you a cute and incredibly useful trick, using an ordinary plastic bottle cap to peel garlic. Sounds simple, right? But the results will surprise you. All you need is a regular plastic bottle cap, the kind we twist off every time we drink water, and you can peel garlic cleanly without using a knife, cutting board, or applying much force. First, prepare a few cloves of garlic with their skin still intact. Then, take the bottle cap and gently press the edge of the cap against the tip of the garlic clove, where the skin usually sticks out and feels the toughest. Apply just enough pressure to press the cap's edge into the skin, and gently roll it along the length of the clove. Once you feel a soft cracking sound or see the skin starting to split, just pull gently and the skin will come right off. This method keeps your hands from smelling like garlic, prevents nail breakage or soreness, common issues for older people when peeling garlic with bare hands. Most importantly, the garlic flesh remains perfectly intact, no crushing, no breakage, ideal if you plan to use whole cloves for roasting, pan-frying, or Western-style soups. I really enjoy this method because it's clean, easy, and doesn't require any expensive tools. You can sit back in your cozy kitchen, one hand holding a bottle cap, the other peeling garlic, all while listening to music or chatting with your loved ones. Everything becomes lighter and more enjoyable, especially once you've reached the age where your hands aren't quite as nimble as they used to be. Another reason I love this method is because it's environmentally friendly. Reusing bottle caps helps you save money and reduce plastic waste, a small action that carries great meaning in our daily lives. If you have a few bottle caps lying around, give this a try. After one experience, you might want to start keeping those caps around for your future cooking. And who knows, you might even pass this little trick down to your children or grandchildren as a charming, heartfelt kitchen secret of your own. Method 4. Using a knife, a classic trick that always works. In every family kitchen, there's bound to be a familiar, well-used kitchen knife. And sometimes, it's those simplest tools that bring the most unexpectedly effective results. Today, I want to share with you a classic, but highly reliable, trick: peeling garlic using a knife. This method is especially suitable when you need to peel a moderate amount of garlic and are already comfortable handling your everyday kitchen knife. Most importantly, it's not only fast but also helps keep the cloves intact, very useful if you plan to slice them or roast them whole for Western dishes. First, choose a knife with a wide blade that's not too sharp, something like a regular slicing knife. Then, separate the garlic cloves from the bulb and place them on your cutting board. Using the flat side of the knife blade, press it down gently onto the clove. You only need moderate pressure, no need to smash it. As soon as you hear a soft cracking sound, it means the skin has loosened from the clove inside. Now, just use your hand to brush the skin aside, and it'll come off almost entirely. The clove underneath will be slightly softened, but still whole, perfect for mincing, sautéing with olive oil, or dropping into a simmering stew. One major advantage of this method is that pressing the garlic slightly helps release allicin, that precious compound in garlic known for its antibacterial properties, digestive support, and blood pressure benefits. That's why many traditional Western recipes still favor this technique. It's simple, time-saving, and preserves the natural flavor of the garlic. However, if your hands aren't as steady as before or you're hesitant about using a knife, you can place a thin towel under your hand for extra grip, ensuring complete safety as you work. With a bit of practice, you'll find this method very comfortable, and perhaps even relaxing, just like a quiet kitchen routine in the early evening. I often use this method for light dinners, when I need just a few cloves of garlic for a pasta dish, a simple veggie stir-fry, or even just a dipping sauce with a gentle garlicky aroma. And every time, I find it quick, clean, and totally fuss-free. If you enjoy minimalism and convenience, don't overlook this knife peeling method, because sometimes, it's the most familiar things that make us feel most at ease in our cozy kitchen. With just a few simple tricks, peeling garlic has become much easier and more pleasant. From gently pressing by hand, to soaking in water, using a bottle cap, or the classic knife method, each approach brings comfort and saves time, so you can focus more on cooking warm, delicious meals for your family. I hope that one of these methods will become your go-to companion in the kitchen every day. If you found this video helpful, please click like to support the Smart Kitchen 86 channel, and hit subscribe so you can join me every week as we discover more simple yet effective kitchen hacks together. How do you usually peel your garlic? Do you have any tips I haven't mentioned here? Please share them in the comments below. I'd love to learn from you, and who knows, your little trick might help thousands of others watching this channel. Thank you for staying with me all the way to the end of the video. I look forward to seeing you again in future episodes, where the simplest things in the kitchen are always the most wonderful of all.